Hi guys, how are you? Today is uh, Tuesday, June the 13th, and I'm thinking by the time you get this, it's probably going to be Wednesday for you. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, I'm realizing that it's been quite a while since I've sent a video and said hello and read a story to the girls. I got the pictures that Jonathan sent about with you guys going to the pool. Looks like you guys had a lot of fun. How very cool. I wish I were closer and I'd hang out with you guys. That would be fun, at least for me. I'm doing good, still working, keeping really busy with that. Jonathan Sorgman's helping out a bit with a little bit of project management, so that's been great. Jason is helping with the data entry for the QuickBooks, so that's been a really big help for me. I'm really grateful for that. And Sierra's not with us anymore. She is working for an architectural firm, and I think she's enjoying that, doing personal assisting and helping with purchasing items, picking up materials for the designers. And I think she's also been able to participate a little bit in the bathroom remodel that they're doing. They've been allowing her to give a lot of input, so I think she's enjoying that. Other than that, I think life is pretty much going on about the same, which is pretty cool. No dramas, kid. Been spending a lot of time with my mom, going over there. I think over the past maybe month or so, I've been trying to go over about 3 times a week. Just staying in touch and making sure everything's okay and helping her out in the kitchen and stuff. She seems to be doing pretty cool. She's still limping quite a bit. Well, I should say intermittently, but it's all good. Anyway, I love you guys very, very much. Oh, I hope my phone isn't wiggling too much, and I hope this is coming out okay. I wanted to read a story to Sasha and Aaliyah. Is that okay, girls? You up for a story? I went to the store and I got some books. I think I got like 3 or 4 of them. And the one I'm going to read today has a whole bunch of stories in it. Just different stories about different fearless girls. Stories about fearless girls. Anyway, you guys ready? All right, here we go. I'm going to turn the phone around so it's going to get a little bit wiggly, okay? Here we go. All right, let's see if I can keep the phone up without it falling. Okay, so here's the book. 5-minute stories for fearless girls. Written by Sarah Howden and illustrations by Nick Crane. Here we go. Now the first story is called Flying High. You could say Amelia Earhart was destined to fly. When Amelia was 7, she and her friends built a roller coaster in her backyard. They worked all day on the sloping wooden track until finally it was finished. "I want to go, Millie," said her little sister Pidge. "It's better that I try it out first," Amelia explained. "I don't want you to get hurt." She grabbed the cart they'd made from the wooden box and some old stroller wheels and climbed the ladder to the roof of the tool shed. Settling in, she looked out at the faces of her friends watching below. "Here goes," she said, and she gave herself a push. The cart rolled swiftly down the ramp, and for a brief moment, Amelia soared. Ooh, isn't that amazing? Kind of scary, but kind of fun. Then, whammo! She and the cart slammed into the ground.
The cart skidded off in one direction, and Amelia rolled and bounced in another, bumping and scraping to a stop. Her friends raced over to help her up and check if she was okay. She looked a sight, bruised and dirty, her dress torn. "Your lip is swelling," Pidge said, her eyes filling with tears. But Amelia looked at her sister and grinned. "Oh, Pidge," she said, "it's just like flying." 28 years later, Amelia was grown up, but she wasn't all that different. She still loved to fly. It was 7 o'clock on May 20, 1932, when she climbed into the cockpit of her bright red plane, the one she called her Little Red Bus, ready for the long flight ahead. If she made it, she would be the first female pilot ever to fly across the Atlantic Ocean alone. The fuel tanks were full, and she had her usual snacks at her side, a can of tomato juice and some chocolate. It was time to go. She steered the plane down the runway and took off into the sky. It was a clear night, and at first all seemed well as her plane coasted over the sea. Wow. Until, crash, boom, a thunderstorm tossed her little plane around as rain pelted down. Then, worse, the rain turned to ice. Ice was dangerous. Ice could damage her instruments, make the plane stall. Amelia had to quickly dive lower to try to warm up the plane and melt the ice. If she flew too low, she'd end up in the ocean. But if she went too high, she would be back in the storm. The only choice left was the middle, where the fog was as thick as marshmallow. Even though she could barely see, she told herself to just keep going. A pilot has to keep calm even when things get rough. It was exhausting, but Amelia made it through to morning, when the weather settled. But now the plane was low on fuel, and it was starting to shake and shudder. She had to land fast. Nearby, in Londonderry, Ireland, cows were grazing in a pasture beside a farmhouse when, roar, Amelia's plane swooped in and chugged and clattered to a landing. A farmhand ran over to greet the pilot and was amazed to see a woman climb out of the cockpit. "Have you flown far?" he asked. "From America," Amelia replied. To him, she seemed quite calm, as if she'd just been for a short drive. But inside, Amelia was buzzing with pride. "I've done it," she thought. "I've really done it." She was the first woman and the second person ever to fly nonstop across the Atlantic Ocean. It took her 15 hours, and it all started with that spunky little girl on the homemade roller coaster, willing to try anything. Well, I hope you guys liked that story. What do you think about that? That's pretty amazing, huh? When she was a little girl, she already knew that she wanted to try exciting things like flying. Look at her experimenting, right? And she ended up being the first woman pilot to fly nonstop across the Atlantic Ocean. That's pretty incredible. I wonder what amazing things you guys are going to do, huh? And look, it looks like the next story is called Misty on Stage. Looks like she's got a ballerina outfit. I'm wondering that maybe that's going to be a ballerina story. What do you guys think? You think that? Hmm? Well, we'll have to wait till next time and see. There we go. There's the story. We're all done. Did you guys like that? I hope you did. And then next time we'll read about what I think is a ballerina story, but I'm not sure. We'll find out next time, right? Hope you guys are doing really good. I miss you and I love you so very much. I keep you inside my heart every single day. I do. And it makes me smile to think of you. Well, I hope you guys have a beautiful day and a beautiful night. And I hope you remember to be kind to each other. And I hope you remember to love each other and tell each other you love each other. I love you very much. All right. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful night. Give each other hugs and kisses, okay? Bye.